Hello everybody, my name is Ardalan Pilavizadeh. In previous lesson, I talked about how we can control the temperature and other environmental factors in the growing saffron indoors in the saffron farm. Today I would like talk about what equipment we need for starting the growing saffron indoors. What equipment needs the saffron farm? Like a shelves, like a wooden boxes, like a handling unit, like other equipment, thermometer, CO2 meters, lux meters, and other equipment that are necessary for starting. As you can see, in the first step, in the first picture, you can see the boxes. We have different kind of the boxes, the wooden boxes, plastic boxes. This is the wooden boxes, plastic boxes, and the wooden boxes that uses in the fruits. The dimension, the best dimension for the wooden boxes or other boxes is 40 by 60 centimeters, and the height can 3 centimeters or 20 centimeters. What is the difference between 3 centimeters or 20 centimeters for the height of the wooden boxes? If you want to keep the bulbs after flowering inside your greenhouse, you should consider the height of the boxes, the 20 centimeters. Because if you consider the 20 centimeters in the height of the boxes, you can add the soils, the vermiculi in the boxes, and you can annual in the 1 year keep the bulbs even after flowering, even in the 3 months of the winter in your greenhouse. It means it doesn't need to transport the bulbs, to transplant the bulbs to outside. Okay, you can keep the bulbs inside in your greenhouse if you consider the height of the boxes in the 20 centimeters and over 15 centimeters, because 3 centimeters is very low and you cannot. But some people, they want after flowering transplant, move the bulb to the outside. Okay, you can consider the height of the boxes the 3 centimeters, but the dimension of the width in the length 40 by 60 centimeters, because we can easily transport the wooden boxes, for example, the different floors, and the workers, the time of the flowering, can harvest. Okay, and the dimension, it is very important. The floor of the boxes should be coherent, completely coherent, that after flowering that you want to add the soil or vermiculi, the soil or vermiculi or other bed cannot fall to other floors, to down floors. Okay, and the boxes, the best material for the boxes is the wood, because the wood keep the humidity and helps even the people that do not want to use the humidifier system. The wood helps you to keep in humidity, and the humidity of the bulbs less lose the humidity inside the bulbs. Okay, the boxes you can see in the, for example, for 100 square meters you need to near to 800 to 1000 boxes, the dimension of 40 by 60 centimeters. 800 to 1000 boxes for starting the growing saffron for 100 square meters. In this lesson, I say you to for a chamber, for a room, 100 square meters. Another picture, for example, this another boxes. This is high, for example, this is the near 10 centimeters to 15 centimeters, and these boxes, for example, you can add the soils and vermiculi to this. Okay, this kind of the box, this is very clear. This height is the 20 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and the height also the shelves is the very strong, and you can put the soils after flowering to the wooden boxes. Another pictures, and also these are the shelves and the box. As you can see in these pictures, you can see the wooden boxes, 40 by 60 centimeters, the height is 3 centimeters. In these boxes, immediately after flowering, you can transport the bulbs to outside. Because in these wooden boxes, as you can see, we do not have the coherent surface. You know, for example, this distance and the soil falls. In this case, you can add a plastic layer, a plastic inside. Even you can keep the bulbs after flowering. You can plastic layer the floor of the wooden boxes, and you can after flowering use the soil or vermiculite, cocoa peat perlite. And for example, when you add the soil doesn't fall to the down shelves, another shelves. And also another pictures about the plastic boxes, the wooden boxes. Plastic boxes. In these plastic boxes that uses in the fruits, might not recommendations. It's not suitable because the humidity in the 2 minutes, 3 minutes lose. But the boxes, as you can see, is strong, and also you can see is the plastic boxes, and also we have the wooden boxes. The wooden boxes, best options in the different dimension. Also in this case, also the height is the 15 centimeters. After flowering, you can keep the bulbs, you can add the soil after flowering to these boxes. You know, another piece of the wooden boxes with the plastic layer, the wooden boxes on the shelves, the distance between two, and also another peak of the situation of the wooden boxes in the first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floors. In the sixth floor, we can have in the saffron farm, the best situation is the 2 rows of shelves in the rectangular shelves for the chamber. You know the situation, these are shelves and the wooden box. I will talk about the shelves, you know, this session, in this session. Also the wooden boxes, you know, is completely coherent and without distance, second floor, and the distance between two is the 70 centimeters for working. Also, this is the plastic boxes. Is not suitable for this. It's completely forbidden for starting. Is not suitable. You know, this is a very simple. This is plastic. Yes, I agree. This is a very cheap, because the main reason that people purchase these boxes because it's very cheap with a little expensive. But the plastic, but also this, your success, you are growing the saffron. It's the most expensive spice in the world. That is very important use. Also needs the expensive equipment if you want to have a success fully in your growing. In the plastic boxes is not my recommendation. My recommendation is also this plastic. You know, these are the distance. It's also you can use in the plastic boxes. They're completely different from the simple plastic. This is uses for especially for the saffron. In the second options is plastic boxes, because these are the completely coherent, and also is suitable for the bulbs of saffron. But after flowering, you should transplant the bulbs of saffron and move the bulbs. But my recommendation, the wooden boxes 40 by 60 centimeters and also high 20 centimeters if you want to keep the bulbs after flowering. And with plastic boxes, it's not so. It also is not suitable. You know, these are very famous in the fruits. This is the pot. Also, this is not recommendation. This pot, because this is circular part, is not my recommendation. Completely forbidden. Using pot for the growing saffron indoors, not my recommendation. Okay, this is my recommendation. Completely, this is my recommendation. And wooden boxes, the height is the 20 centimeters. And also after flowering, you can put the soil, as you can see in the picture. You know, you can easily, and 3 months in the reproductive phase, in the production and the propagations of the bulbs easily will occur, in these wooden boxes because completely coherent, and the height we can use in 10 or 15 centimeters. You know, the roots of the saffron usually uses 10 centimeters or 15 centimeters, and not extreme, for example, the over 20 centimeters. In the maximum length of the roots of the saffron is 10 to 15 centimeters, and it's a good news for us that we want to keep the bulbs after flowering inside greenhouse. Another option that I want to talk to, this is the plastic boxes. Please focus on this. As I told you, this is the NFT. NFT is also, this is also, I think, is not my recommendation. NFT, because at 100% after flowering, we should transplant, move the bulbs, because propagation of bulbs will occur in the NFT, very low space, because the after flowering, the bulbs with the ratio of the tree. For example, if we purchase the bulbs 100 kilograms in the first year, the next year we will have the 300 kilogram of the bulbs. It means the tree ratio once we purchase the bulb. And in this space after flowering is the space, okay, that we should provide the big environment for the bulb like boxes. NFT also uses the very liquid, the saffron, unlike the other plants, unlike the other crop hydroponic like strawberry, cucumber, lettuce, microgreen. It wouldn't like the water, the liquid, you know, because saffron love the material like soil, like a vermiculite. Okay, also in this very liquid with the stock of the fertilizers usually doesn't work for the saffron, and NFT is not my recommendation. Okay, if you want to be successful, NFT is not my recommendation. Like a show off, it means it's another NFT. The wooden boxes. This is the NFT, and this is the boxes as you can see in the pictures. Also, these wooden boxes, as you can see in this picture, is not suitable. It is very clear. Yeah, you can see in the distance between the two row of shelves, we have the very big distance, and even bulbs fall to other shelves. We should have coherent the floor of the boxes, you know, for keeping the bulb, for keeping the soil, even the 1 centimeter material. Okay, this is the boxes.